Cass, let's go around the band here.
All right, so this is going to be Kat's favorite story. There's an anime coming about Lord of the Rings.
I'm already researching details on my next story.
Yeah. Called The War of the Rohirrim. Set 184 years, I bet. I think 184, 200-ish years before the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
This is an anime headlined by Brian Cox, everybody's favorite billionaire asshole from Succession. This actually kind of looks like it slaps. I will remind everybody that this is Warner Brothers, not Amazon. This is not Rings of Power.
Wow, just hold down your bile there, buddy.
We all know.
First off.
We know.
Hear me out.
We know. We're not going to talk about Rings of Power because we're not going to talk about Rings of Power.
Because nobody did.
Because nobody wants to. Don't turn Galadriel into a warrior. That's not the point, but whatever.
We're not talking about
We're not talking about it. Yeah, this is essentially a war. I don't know a lot of details about this. This, to my knowledge, is not in the Silmarillion. There's some issues with rights, right? So, yeah. Warner Brothers has access to, is that Warner Brothers? Yeah, Warner Brothers has access to more rights than Amazon, but not all their rights. There's been a lot of different weird things going on because the Tolkien Foundation, or the Tolkien family, has access to a lot of the rights and is kind of disseminating them. But it looks really good. The animation is absolutely beautiful. Love Brian Cox at all times. This also has what appears to be a fairly traditional Shield Maiden of Rohan. This was a whole thing before the time of Lord of the Rings. There were women that fought, although it seems to be, according to the trailer, in some contention whether she's going to fight or not. Yeah, I'm really interested. I think it's going to be fun. I get skeptical about animated versions of things that are live action. Also, Peter Jackson is working on some things to do with the Silmarillion. He's working on it with Andy Serkis, so there's maybe going to be a TV show called The Silmarillion. It's a little hazy, and sometimes they're like, yes, this is going to happen. Oh, wait, no. And so they back off of it. But I think it's going to be fun. The anime style looks a little bit Berserk, which could be a lot of fun. I don't think it will be nearly as violent as Berserk because...
Why?
Nothing ever is.
Because how?
Yeah.
It's there to do it. I'm just saying.
But yeah, basically the trailer came out. I thought it was interesting to look at. I am skeptical, but I'm really hoping we can get some good Lord of the Rings content because, the Rings of Power had some issues.
I will say, I will give you an opinion that will give hope, and that is, it is a world with magic and cool fights, and you know what always does that better? Something animated.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Why didn't Peter Jackson do magic and cool fights?
Oh.
He did, Kat. You just didn't like it. This is coming out December 13th, 2024. Again, not on Amazon.
Where?
It's going to be good. Presumably in theaters.
Oh, it's a movie.
It is a movie.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard animated. I immediately said
I was thinking like Max or something you were going to announce this for. Okay.
No.
Hey, I cannot wait to see the droves of people fighting each other to get into the theater.
I'm looking forward to a quiet night home.
While I go watch it.
Me and Stitch are going to hang.
There's no way this is going to be 3.5 hours long. This has been being directed by Kenji Kamiyama, who, for the most part, over the last 10 to 15 years, has been doing Ghost in the Shell content.
Oh, that explains the style. Yep.
Yeah.
And I will admit, Brian Cox is tempting.
Yeah. Also written partially by Phoebe Gittins. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Who helped write... Well, fortunately helped write Lord of the Rings. Unfortunately, also helped write The Hobbit. So we got a good and a bad mix there. We're holding our we're crossing our fingers, holding out hope it's going to be good.
We got nothing
That's
to go off of yet. You know, we still got not like you're gonna go write a review right now.
The trailer looks
say
good.
it sucks.
Yeah.
You know, FTC coming to
That's
get you.